Hey guys, welcome to Lessons with Parker and Sawyer.
Oh, I'm Soyre.
I'm Parker, and today we're going to be doing a lesson called What is My Rule?
I don't know what a rule is, Parker. What is it?
So a rule is a common theme between all the inputs and outputs. So today we'll be doing 8 problems and finding the specific rule they're looking for. So let's start with number 1. So our number 1, our input is 1, our output is 3, the second number is 6, our output's 8, input's 3, output 5, our input is 4, and our output is 6. So, what do you think the common rule is?
Well, if our input's 1 and then our output becomes 3, 1 plus 2 is 3. And if you didn't know that, you can do 3 minus 1 and you would get 2. And then same for the, what's the second one? 6 and 8?
Yep.
The input's 6 and then the output is 8. So if you want to figure that out, you can do 8 minus 6 and that'll give you 2. So it sounds like we're doing plus 2. Because 1 plus 2 is 3, 6 plus 2 is 8, 3 plus 5. No, 3 plus 2 is 5, 4 plus 6 is 2. Nope, I did that backwards again. 4 plus 2 is 6.
So, our rule for number 1 is adding 2. So for our second problem, our input is 2, our output's 8, our input is 6, our output's 24, our input is 4, and our output's 16, and then our input's 7, and our output is 28.
So once again, to figure this out, we would just have to do like reverse engineer it, so to say. So we would go from our output and work to our input, and so we could do 8 minus 6 is 2, but does that work for the 24? So 24 minus 6 doesn't equal 6, it equals 18.
So what we're going to do here, we can either find a number to subtract, add, multiply, or divide. So if you want to work backwards from the 8 to get to the 2, so 8 divided by 4 is 2. And then 24 divided by 4 is 6. And then 16 divided by 4 is 4. Then 28 divided by 7 equals 4. So the common rule here is dividing or multiplying by 4. So for number 3, our input's 9, the output's 4. The input is 16, the output's 11. The input is 14, the output's 9, the input is 8, and the final output is 3. So
same thing with the rest of our problems we've been doing. We're going to just reverse engineer. We're going to start with our output. We're going to do 4 plus minus times divide what equals 9. So for this, we know 4 plus 5 equals 9. And then 11 plus 5 equals 16. 9 plus 5 equals 14. And 3 plus 5 equals 8. So we know that the rule is add 5.
So, number 4, our input is 12, our output 6, input's 24, output's 12, input's 18, and the output's 9, then you have input is 4, and the output as 2. So, Sawyer, what do you think it could be?
Well, it's not going to be subtraction or anything because we can't subtract these numbers by the same number and get the answers they have us. So I think it's going to be divided by 2 because 12 divided by 2 is 6, 24 divided by 2 is 12, 18 divided by 2 is 9, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. So.
Yep, because if you look here, you can subtract 6 from 12 to get 6, but you cannot subtract 6 from 24 to get 12. So we knew we had to divide. So number 5, our input is 4, output's 2, the input is 8, the output is 6, the input is 5, the output is 3, and then we have 9 as our input and 7 as our output.
So our input's bigger than our output, so we want to start with our output and we're going to either add or multiply to figure out what the rule is. So it's going 2 times 2 is 4, but 6 times 2 is not 8, it is 12. So we want to add to it. So I think it's 2 plus 2 is 4, 6 plus 2 is 8, 5 plus 2 is 5, 7 plus 2 is 9.
So with that though, since we're working backwards, you're subtracting 2. So the rule is subtracting by 2.
Oh shoot, yep, I confused myself.
So for number 4, we have our input is 12, our output is 6. Our input is 24, our output is 12. I think I just did this one. Oh well. And then our output, or our input is 4 and our output is 2. Yep, we already did number 4. Whoopsie. Let's go to number 6. Sorry about that. So our input is 9, our output is 3. Our input is 3, our output is 1. Our input is 24, our output is 8. And our input is 18, and our final output is 6.
So once again, input is bigger than our output, so we're going to know it's either going to be dividing or subtraction. And we know we can't subtract any of the same number to get our output, so it's going to be divide. And 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3 divided by 1 is 3. 24 divided by 8 is 3. 8 divided by 6 is 3. So we're dividing by 3 here.
So let's go ahead and finish up with number 8. So our input is 1, our output is 5, our input is 3, and our output is 15. Our input is 6, our output is 30, our input is 8, and our output is 40.
So our input is smaller than our output, so this is going to either be addition or multiplication. And 1 plus 5 isn't 5. 3 plus 5 isn't 15. So this is going to be multiplication. 1 times 5 is 15. 3 times 5 is 15. 1 times 5 is 5. 6 times 5 is 30. 8 times 5 is 40.
So the rule here is multiplying by 5.
You skipped 7.
Ooh, I skipped 7. So here's our last problem. Our input is 1, our output is 5. Our input is 2, our output is 6. Our input is 3, our output is 7. Our final input is 4, and our final output is 8. So with this one, our numbers are slightly bigger, our output are slightly bigger than our inputs. So we're going to know we're going to have to add or multiply. However, 1 times 5 is 5. However, you cannot multiply 5 for the rest of them to get your answer. So with this, 2 plus 4 is 6, 3 plus 4 is 7, and 4 plus 4 is 8. So our rule for number 7 is
Add 4.
add 4.
So I wrote down the rules. If you want to do that, you can have a buddy make their own output and input graphs. I think that's what they call it. Graphs. Yeah. Own output input graphs. So you just put input. You put like 2, 4, 6, 8. Output. It could be 4, 8, whatever you want. Just make sure there's a common rule. You can go test your buddy. Your buddy can test you.
So if you want, here are the answers to set 1.
Our little scratch sheet of paper.
So this has been the lesson, what is my rule? Remember, to finding a rule, you have to find a common theme among each input and output. So this has been Lessons with Parker and Sawyer. I'm Parker.
I'm Sawyer.
And I hope you all have a great day.